Now, meanwhile, the French courts are due to hand down their verdict today in the trial of the Iranian Mahdieh Esfandiari for glorifying terrorism. Now, she's a possible bargaining chip in negotiations with Tehran for the release of the French nationals Kohler and Jacques, who are being held at the French embassy in Iran. Now, at a hearing last month, the prosecution had been seeking a 4-year prison sentence, 3 suspended, for Esfandiari. Well, let's cross to the court. We're going to talk to our reporter who joins us from there, Olivia Bizot. Olivia, very important judgment to follow today. What can we expect? Will she be present even?
Hi, Stuart. Yes, well, today the judge will determine the guilt and the sentencing of Mahdieh Esfandiari. She's a 39-year-old Iranian who's been living in France since 2018. Now, she's being accused of provoking and of publicly praising terrorist acts online. The prosecution has argued that she's at the heart of a massive network called the Axis of Resistance, which is incredibly popular on Telegram and on X, and it has over 13,000 subscribers. Now, it has been accused of promoting and praising the 7th of October attacks and then of praising the acts afterwards. Now, under French law, using the internet to promote terrorism carries a sentencing of up to 7 years in prison and an €100,000 fine. But despite that 7-year sentencing, the prosecution is pushing for a 4-year sentencing with 3 years suspended. Now, because she's already served 8 months in pre-trial detention, the prosecution is saying that she wouldn't have to serve any more cell time. Now, as her defence, Mahdieh Esfandiari has said that she did not personally write the specific posts that are illegal, and she has defended the content as humanitarian work and resistance for the Palestinians.
Olivia, as I said at the top there, the ruling could have significant consequences, couldn't it, for France and for its 2 last hostages in Iran?
That's right, Stuart. This is incredibly important for France. This trial today and the verdict that's given is seen as a key to an international prisoner swap between France and Iran. Now, the 2 French citizens, Cécile and Jacques, have been held in Iran since 2022. They were moved from a prison to the French embassy in Tehran in November 2025, but they're still prohibited of leaving the Iranian territory. Now, it is believed that the verdict today will determine the fate of those 2 French citizens. Now, it's believed that if the judge agrees with the prosecution and the 39 Iranian doesn't have to have any more cell time, this could be seen as a sort of legal bridge between the 2 countries. It could allow the French to label her as a terrorist, but it could also satisfy the Iranians by allowing her to return home. So we'll have to see what the verdict is today, but it could definitely determine the fate of those 2 French citizens and whether they're allowed to finally return back home to France.
Olivia, thanks very much. Olivia Bizot joining us there from the court.